Greetings, people. Yard Reviews, a show where I give you a multicultural perspective on all things film and TV. I'm your host Sadiq. I'm joined by my co-host Irv.
Hello.
Joined by Dan the Man.
Boom.
Back from his mission from MI5.
Boom.
Don't know what he was doing, some secret 007 type ish.
International espionage.
Something like that. But anyway, this is the movie news section of the show where we talk about some tidbits of news from the week. So Irv, what's the first topic?
Did you know Ric Flair will be in Magic Mike?
Alright, first of all, before we do anything else, woo! That's all I gotta say. Right now, Ric Flair is the man. You know what I mean? Ric Flair is the man. And what was his talk? What was his talk that you were saying?
Well, basically,
His
he's guaranteed that he's going to win an Oscar for his part in.
Alright, listen to him. Ric Flair is full of so much ish, but you know what? I'm going to have to just give it to him because he's just.
It's Ric Flair.
He's Ric Flair, braggadocious, This dude is just like the showstopper. You know, the wheeling dealing, you know what I mean? He shows that figure four leg lock, you know what I mean? Whoa! You know what I mean? That's just the man. But him and Magic Mike, well, Kevin Nash is in there. Everybody knows that Kevin Nash is a star of the film and he's going to, of course, reprise his role. So putting Ric Flair in there as well is just another big thing. He probably might be one of those old, classic male strippers or whatever.
Back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day ones, you know what I mean? One of them old guys. Yeah, you know what I mean? Probably, who knows? But let's just see. I'm very curious. So, yeah, next topic.
Right. So, Entourage is coming out soon.
Yeah, yep.
And Jeremy Piven has been promoting the movie in the most insane way, and I love it. He's doing interviews, and
I saw that clip. I literally saw that clip.
Ari Gold. And friggin' genius.
You put me onto this clip that he did with the Today Show where he's going on there talking about how he knew Charlie Sheen, and, he was Charlie Sheen's agent. He was in Charlie Sheen's agent at the time, and he was like, you need to get out of that show, 2.5 Men, and he's like, basically, you just need to do anything. And then what did he do? He's like, #winning. He's like, yeah, look what that did. His tagged blood was surging through his body. He was alright. He was good. He was alright. And when I saw it, I was like, this is hilarious. Like,
it's
seriously.
Just really clever. It's just a fun, clever way to promote a film.
I mean, it's ill marketing, and Entourage is known for doing stuff like that, and for them to pull off stuff like that and just have it work.
Yeah.
Is a good thing.
Very
you know what I mean? It's a really good thing. So smart marketing, hats off to them. Good stuff. So what's the next topic?
We watched the trailer for the show from Fox called The Frankenstein Code.
Yeah, that was kind of weird. I mean, Fox is coming up with these weird shows. I mean, this one looks kind of interesting. Still, is this old guy?
Yeah.
Obviously, he died, and they brought him back to life in this younger body that obviously has enhanced strength and whatever. So he's kind of like a new age type Frankenstein character or whatever.
Yeah.
And I think he has a certain time out until he has to regenerate. Go back in the tube, and then you get to realize that through the trailer, this doctor who puts him in there, she has cancer.
Yeah.
And I guess the reason
probably tries to.
Yeah, to kind of help her. Yeah, to help her. Yeah, something like that.
And meanwhile, he's trying to find out who killed him.
Yeah, and I think it had something to do with his son. And it had something to do with his son.
So it's all little stuff intertwining into a big story.
It looks interesting. It looks interesting. I'll definitely give it a watch.
Something new and not like a reboot.
Yeah. I mean, it looks interesting. I mean, it's something to follow. For the beginning of the season. I mean, Fox has cancelled so many shows. I mean, so we'll see what's really going on. Yeah, they cancel so many different shows. So what I'm thinking is. What they need to do is they need to just find their footing, but I mean I just hope that this one works. I mean it looks interesting. I'll check it out. I'll check out the first episode. You know what I mean? I give
it's the guy from EastEnders and True Blood.
Yeah. I mean I'll definitely give it. I'll definitely give it to them and see what's really going on.
He's doing well, Hollywood boy.
Yeah. So next topic.
We saw the trailer for The Intern starring Robert De Niro
that's
and
interesting.
Anne Hathaway, which was quite fun.
Yeah, it's like a little light-hearted comedy.
Yeah.
And it's Robert De Niro taking an internship position.
Intern,
yeah. It's crazy.
And Anne Hathaway is the CEO and just
and it's
their journey.
And it's he's been a very supportive kind of father figure to her.
Yeah.
It's really cool. And it looks like there's gonna be some kind of romantic stuff between him and Rene Russo.
Yeah.
It looks interesting. So I mean, I kind of dig it. I dig the trailer. It looks fun. It looks entertaining. I mean, it just looks like one of those light-hearted comedy movies.
Yeah,
and
something to break up.
This whole blockbuster summer type
comic
vibe.
Book season.
Yeah, it's definitely a nice vibe. So yeah, looking forward to that. So yeah, next topic.
Another trailer, True Detective, the second season number 2 trailer.
Insane. The first one, was just the music and show you some clips. This one, you kind of get a little bit more insight into some of the stuff, into some of the characters. Looks interesting. Listen, right now, True Detective, the first season blew me away. Looking forward to the second season to blew me away. Fill. Yeah, they do, but I feel that this cast, even though they're not as far as popular wise, not up there, but they're still solid.
It's about the story.
It's about the story and how these guys embody the character. But it's the same writer, so it's a guy writing the same thing. So you know that the content is going to be there. You know the dialogue is going to be phenomenal.
Yeah.
You just know certain things from him. But the director is going to be Justin Lin for the first 2 episodes.
Okay.
Who did the Fast and the Furious franchises. So I'm looking forward to his take on TV. See what kind of.
Has he done TV before?
I don't know. I think this is his first foray into it. Which I don't know. I really can't speak. I don't know the facts, but I mean that's kind of cool. You know what I mean? Like he's doing the first 2. I mean it's a shame that Kara Fukunaga is not going to be a part of this one, doing everything again. But he did such a phenomenal job with the first one. Plus I hear he's doing It as well, the horror movie.
Yeah.
2 parts, so that's going to be great. But listen, as far as like that is concerned, like that whole. I mean I'm down. You know what I mean? Like straight up. So yeah, I mean, I'm just looking forward to it. It's True Detective. I mean, the first one, they definitely have some big shoes still, but I feel like these people are going to pull up. And even Vince Vaughn, like I'm actually looking forward to like his mob boss character. I want to see him embody like just a new persona.
Yeah, because I'm tired of seeing him as a goof, obnoxious kind of.
Yeah. You want him to just change it up a little bit.
Like
and it's going to give him range.
It sounded like he was there in this. Like, it didn't sound like him.
Exactly. No, he sounded different. His voice was even different. His whole demeanor.
And his persona was different. So, I'm looking forward to seeing how
looking forward to it.
He's going to be portrayed.
Definitely. So, next topic.
So we saw some pictures of Crossbones' costume. From Captain America Civil War.
Saw some of those photos as well. Yeah. Romlo from the first one. Civil War looks good.
Yeah.
I mean, I liked it, and I mean, I heard he's going to play like a very integral part in this.
Okay.
Rumors are around that he might be the one to supposedly assassinate Captain America.
What?
Maybe.
Does that happen in the comics?
It does actually. He gets assassinated. So I mean, this
like forever.
No, comic book is never forever. One thing after the comic book, people die and get resurrected all the time. Okay. So it's just one of those things. You know what I mean? Yeah, trust me. Like a death is never so. Come on, they killed Superman, and look what happened. 4 Superman came out. None of them were the real one until the real one came back. So yeah. So speaking into Superman.
Yes.
We can segue into something different. So what's the next topic?
We saw the trailer for the Supergirl series.
There we go. So I saw it. I'm not 100% sure.
I'll watch it for Mechard Brooks. Shout out to Mechard Brooks, who's following me on Twitter.
Yeah, well, there you go. But I'm watching it because of the simple fact that I'm a comic book geek, so I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. But it's in a world where let's say Superman does exist, right? Yeah. But obviously he's not going to play a main role in this because of course he can't do it. He's already in the cinematic universe, right? So we already established that he's there. This is what's going on, but she's in a different part of the city and she's doing this. So. And I heard that the villain might be the guy who eventually becomes the cyborg Superman, who's Hank Henshaw from the comics. So that's interesting. In the New 52, it's actually her father who is the cyborg Superman. So I don't know which role they're gonna play it. So it looks interesting. I mean,
it looks a bit like campy.
Well, the thing is, it's CBS, and they're also
like if it was a Netflix series.
It will be a different story, but I think that because it's a network,
light compared to the other stuff.
But it has to be because I mean it's primetime TV and you know what I mean, people are going to be watching it. So it's just like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. They have to tone it down. Yeah. It's not going to be one of those Netflix things where they can
What's
go
the point? Give us the good stuff.
Yeah, well listen, it's just to make money. You have to drop a little soap opera stuff in there just to make it make some money. I mean it's just typical stuff. So I mean, I'm gonna watch it, give it a try, and I mean, if it doesn't work for me, fine. But I mean, I have to give those comic book things a try because who knows, you might have some gems in there. So yeah, next topic.
So apparently Marvel are looking for directors for Phase 3 movies.
Yeah.
And Ava Duvernay's in the mix for what was it? Black Panther.
Black Panther and Captain Marvel, either one of those two. Ooh. Which I think, listen. Either one
what would you prefer her?
You know what? To be honest with you, it doesn't. I think she would do good in either one.
Okay.
Because I think she took a strong male character in a character-driven movie and did so well with it with Selma. Yeah. I feel like doing a strong African American or African fictional African country character will be doing well. And she can even do a strong female Caucasian character. It don't matter. I think she can do strong characters, and it's going to be a character because it's more like an origin story. It's a character-driven movie, and you're following, you know, their whole thing. But I mean, it would probably hit more close to home, maybe with Black Panther.
Yeah.
But I mean, still with Captain Marvel, I think she'll do a brilliant job. I mean, she did well with Selma, and just even that scene in Selma where they had like the big fight in the street, you can tell that she can shoot action as well, because it was very, you know, engaged in the way how she shot the whole thing. So I know that she have like a lot of underlying talents there, and whichever one she pick, I know she'll do a damn good job. So I'm all for it. So yeah, next topic.
And finally, Matthew McConaughy.
Yeah.
Has been reading stuff from Marvel and DC because they're both interested in having him in a movie or a role, but he is being very specific about what he wants to do. But he's interested in a comic type role.
Well, listen, it goes to no surprise. I mean, he's seen his pal like Robert Downey Jr. Elevate into that thing, and I mean, he's like one of the most highest in-demand stars now since his recent Oscar win. So when you think about it, I would only want to see Matthew McConaughey in the right superhero. I just want to see him a superhero just for the sake of it. But the thing is, you have to have a superhero that fits him, that fits his southern drawl, his southern wit. Yeah. It's just his thing. So you need to find the right superhero that can adapt to his persona. So that's how it will be. Because when you think about it, at the end of the day, Matthew McConaughey plays the same type of dude in every role he does, but he just does that type of dude so well, you know what I mean? It's just how it works. I mean, every film that he's seen him in, the same southern drawl, same type of vibe, but I mean, it's just like he's playing just like a different type of like different job, different persona, whatever. The core is still that Matthew. You're getting Matthew McConaughey.
Southern American.
Exactly, you're getting that good, good Texas Southern person. You know what I mean? That person. I mean, you're just getting that, and you know the ladies love it.
Is there a character that you can think of?
Comic book wise, Southern character. Jonah Hex, but they did it and it failed. They did it with Josh Brolin. It was trash.
Maybe they might resurrect.
Yeah, but I don't know because it was. You have a chance to reboot it, but I mean, you could also play. I think it would be brilliant as like it's not really like DC or Marvel, but Roland the Gunslinger from Stephen King's Dark Tower. I think it'd be proper for that. You have. There's also a thing called is this comic book called American Vampire, and it's about like these type of vampires, and one of them is like this guy from like the old Civil War, and like he got bitten, and he was the type of vampire that he can live in the sun. He's like a strain of vampire from like the first American vampire that can like resistant to the sun on certain things. So he's like a different breed. Okay. Like a lot of the old breeds can't work, so he's like a more evolved breed. So a lot of vampires are trying to kill him or trying to find out how they can get like him. Yeah. So it's a really interesting story, and he's like, I feel like he could play that lead character. I feel like I could play someone else. But the thing is, those are like Vertigo, different type of comics.
Yeah, it's not main
DC. I mean, I don't have to think really hard for a DC character and think really hard for a Marvel character that I could think he could portray. You know what I mean? It's very strange. But yeah,
that'd be exciting.
It would at the end of the day. I mean, to see him in a row, but like I said, we'd have to fit his persona, and I can't really think off the top of my head right away who might work. But yeah, so that's it. Yeah. So yeah, guys, do remember subscribe to the show, youtube.com/yardreviews. Also remember to email us at yardy.reviews@gmail.com, as well as follow us on Twitter at yardreviews. Also remember to log on to Earth's WordPress, big picture small screen.wordpress.com. All the reviews, all the news, and all the articles on there. So check that out. Anyway, me and Irv and Dan signing out. Big up yourself.